We return to our top story this morning. Breaking news from Ottawa. The federal government announcing it will buy the existing Trans Mountain pipeline to ensure the project moves forward. Hayley Woodin with business in Vancouver joining us now. And Hayley, obviously a huge announcement and lots of reaction on social media. What are you hearing so far?
Lots of reaction, some surprise. I think this wasn't the path that the federal government had previously hinted at. They had talked about maybe compensating Kinder Morgan for any losses related to the project, but now taking it over. Those who wanted the pipeline built, I guess this is good news. The government really stepping into the shoes of the company to ensure that it is built. But not everyone in the business community, especially in BC, has been in favor of this project. I think we're going to see a lot of negative reaction on social media today and this week, because essentially this does amount to nationalizing a very controversial project, at least in the short term. It does seem the federal government intends to sell the project once market conditions improve. Some concern too about what kind of precedent this sets, because this is quite a big news story today.
For sure. And Hayley, one other thing, because when Morneau spoke about some of the options in place, he said that he believed a lot of investors would step up to the plate, and it sounds like no one did. Were you surprised?
I think there is some surprise. On the other hand, when you look at the major players that could have taken this project over, given the uncertainty around it, given the political risk, there weren't many people to choose from to begin with. The federal government does seem fairly confident that someone will be there down the line, but that is certainly a risk that we're going to have to take into account. What if there isn't a company that wants to take it over once the pipeline's built? So still a lot of risk tied to the project.
For sure. Also, a strike looming at CP Rail. What do we know so far?
We know that the two unions negotiating with CP, they fully intend and have confirmed that they will be going on strike at 7 p.m. Pacific unless they can negotiate new collective agreements with CP. But Canadian Pacific is putting contingency plans in place. It's bracing for a strike, and it has said that it doesn't feel particularly close to coming to any sort of agreement with either union. This will have a major impact on freight and cargo operations, not expected to have an impact on commuter services, but for industries that rely on rail, this will be a major disruption.
All right, Hayley Woodin with business in Vancouver joining us today. Thanks, Hayley.
Thank you.